Number 3 is going to be frame control. A frame control test. What is a frame control test? Well, I will give you an example. If you are driving and you say, we're going to go to Burger King, she says, no, we're going to go to Wendy's, okay, or we're going to go to Pizza Hut. Those are 2 examples, something easy. I give you a basic, easy example to comprehend. That is frame control. What you're going to see from frame control is A, aggressive tone, B, the one that you are seeing is ultimately going to see if that girl can boss you around. And 3 is assuming the lead. Why would she want to assume the lead? Well, I'm going to tell you. She doubts the safety that you can bring to the table.
Okay, Casey, I'm with you on this one. Now, Casey's not wrong here. Frame control was a different name, but that's not that. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Women want to know, and this is how I look at it. This is how I look at it. Okay, competency test. We're talking about masculine competency. That's true. Frame control, I don't know if I would frame it as frame control, but I see what he's saying. A woman wants to know if you're the leader or not. Okay, and when a woman doesn't trust your leadership or questions your ability to lead, she will challenge it. That's true. Because a lot of women don't know if they can trust your leadership. So they're going to possibly test you in this area because they're unsure based upon maybe how you come across, maybe their past experiences. They are unsure of whether or not you have the capacity to lead them well or lead them in a certain area. So will a woman test that? Yes, she will test that. Because ultimately, she doesn't want to be led wrong, especially if she's been led wrong before, she's been hurt before. She's not going to let you just lead or just say what you want to do without putting her input because she has an issue with just trusting someone's leadership. So I look at that as more of a leadership test than a frame control test. I look at that as like, she wants to see if you can really, if she can trust your leadership, if you're somebody that she can really like, okay, I can trust you to, for example, you going on a date with a woman and she says to you, hey, where do you want to go? And you're like, oh, I don't know. I want to go. Well, where do you want to go? Well, I want to go. And then we go back and forth and we do this, I don't know where we want to go game, right? The reality for me, when it comes down to it, is that a woman wants a man to have a sense of like, there's 2 parts, there's a balance here. I want to know that you can make decisions, you're pursuant, you know what you want. I want to know those things. The other side of that is reading the room. All right. So some of that is like understanding that maybe some women are kind of ambivalent because they're maybe not ready to commit. Maybe they're not sure, whatever that may be. So there may be a little bit of hesitation and therefore it comes across as frame control test, but it's just uncertainty, right? Yeah. So I look at that as more of like, women want a man that's going to take initiative. Women want a man that's going to come up with a plan. Women want a man that they can trust that if he says he's going to do something, he's going to do it. That's simply what it comes down to. Like if you say you going to plan dinner on Friday night, you going to plan dinner on Friday night and it's going to happen. Like you're a man of your word. I can trust your word. Period. Women want to feel like they can trust you and it's going to come together and they don't necessarily have to worry about whether or not it's really going to happen or not. So I truly believe, in my opinion, I got women being on the chat, they saying, yes, exactly. Because that's really what we're getting coming down to. Can I trust you? Are you somebody I can trust? Can I trust your leadership? Can I trust your word? Are you going to take into account what I'm saying and what I'm not? Are you going to be like, are you going to bulldoze over what I want? Or are you going to listen to what I'm saying? Like, there's a balance between, a woman wants to be led, but she also wants to feel heard. That's probably the best way I could say that. A woman wants to be led, but she wants to feel heard and understood. So the balance between that is, and I'm going to give y'all an example so you guys can see it very clearly. A woman is this. Hey, Casey, well, so what do you want to do on Friday night? Like, I'm not really sure. And then Casey's like, well, I want to, why don't we go to Chili's and just, eat food or whatever, And then she says, I don't know. I don't really like Chili's like that. Would you be okay with going to like Red Lobster? What's wrong with Chili's? There's nothing really wrong with Chili's. I really like it. Like the ambiance, like just kind of trips me out. And Casey responds back and says, this is the right response. Okay, this is the right response. I'm going to give you the right response and the wrong response. Right response would be, well, cool. I mean, it's no big deal. Like, we can go to Red Lobster. Like, I like their biscuits. Totally cool. It was fine. He came up with a plan. She had a difference of opinion. And he was like, okay, well, I hear what you're saying. That's cool. That's not a big deal. I don't mind that. Right? So here's the wrong response. Wrong response is, no. I already made reservations at Chili's. So if you don't want to go, we don't have to go, period. But I already had my mind set on Chili's. I don't care if you don't like the ambiance. Now you don't ruin the vibe, because now she's like, dang, if you were to lead me, I'm just saying, if you were to lead me and I'm telling you what I need and what I don't, and over something small, we talking about Chili's and we talking about Red Lobster, right? This is not a big issue. So if you're being this way or pig-headed about Red Lobster versus Chili's, then if we talking about real life decisions, are you going to listen to what I have to say about anything? Because if you're not gonna say respect the fact that I don't like Chili's like that, then you're probably not gonna respect other issues that I may have going on. So that's a woman just seeing whether or not I can trust your leadership. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Or we can have a conversation. But it's just one of them things where we just have to women are just trying to see, okay, you have a plan. And I might have a little bit of a thing about the plan. And whether you're going to be a leader that can, you can listen to what somebody else has to say, or are you going to be like a dictator, like what I say goes? Okay, so here we go. Let's keep going.
If the woman that you're seeing can control the frame psychologically or emotionally, that is going to register as weakness. And what this is going to register in the back of that woman's head is this.
Well, you know what? And I'll give him this too. He just said something very key, guys. And it is true. If a woman feels like she can control it fully, I'm going to be honest with you. If a woman feels like she can control it, there is a sense of like not really respecting you like that. If she feels like she is running the show and you are just drinking up her bathwater and doing whatever she wants, she doesn't have as much respect for you. It's the truth. It's the truth. That's true. That's facts. A woman needs to feel like you've got some type of backbone. A woman needs to feel like there's certain things that she can't say, certain things she can't do. That is just nature of women. We're going to test to see how far we can go. Just like men are going to test to see how far they can go. It's a people thing. So yes, women are going to, if you just let a woman say, well, I want to do this, Take me to this 5-star restaurant. I don't care what you think. I want to go to this lavish experience, and I want to ride a chariot, and I want strawberries in the car, and I want flowers all over the place, and that is what I want. Nothing less. And then you say, okay, well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do whatever you say. I'm gonna ride it. I'm whatever you want. I'm gonna ride your way. That is not the way to family. Women need to respect you, and that's not a way for women to respect you. It's just not. You got to stand up for what you stand up for. And of course, Red Lobster versus Chili's. That's not a fight that's not worth fighting about. However, women need to know you got a backbone. Women need to know that, okay, there's certain things you can't do, and that you got other options, right? That's the biggest thing. Women need to know that you are not afraid to walk away. That's the biggest thing. If you're feeling disrespected, you want a woman to know, I don't need to deal with it. I don't need to put up with this. I don't need to do this. So if you acting up, if you talking to me crazy and sideways, I'm not going to sit here and engage in this conversation. No. It's period, point blank. All right. So that anyway, let's keep going.
There is no way this man can protect in the long run.
That's true.
She doubts the safety.
He's right.
Be sure at all times.
Yep.
To not only control the frame, but lead the frame to show the best interest for both of you. Okay?
Casey,
oh, babe, we're going to get a piece of it and you're going to like it.
Casey is on point right now. Casey is on point. What he just said, that's real talk. That is a real talk, family. He said, look, I got to be able to trust you. I got to know that you got a backbone. I got to know that if you won't let me just control everything, that you're going to control things and you're going to do what's for the best of both of them. That's good, Casey. That's real talk. That's real. You right. You ain't lying. You ain't lying, Casey.
Yeah, you'll love it. I'll get you something. Yeah, you'll get a nice little pepperoni. Okay, whatever you want to say. Keep it light, keep it fun, keep it flirty.